Good afternoon and welcome to We Repair. So today I am working on an Acer Chromebook 514 Plus. I've had this one for a little while, truth be told, but I've had some challenges in actually getting the parts for it. So I've made a discovery that there is quite a number of versions of this particular model. This one is the CB514-4. Now, the problem I'm having on this is, and I don't know how well this is going to come up on camera, the mouse, if it wants to work, is really tetchy at the best of times. So you'll sort of see, like, as I swipe my finger across the trackpad, it just judders and it doesn't always move, or it jumps, or it does odd things. Now, I haven't figured out if this is the pad or the ribbon or the keyboard. But it's not quite right. So anyway, today we're going to work through replacing it and seeing if we can fix this problem. Now, ahead of time, I purchased this. It did have the trackpad within it, and I removed it. Now, as I say, this is where we got unstuck. So I've actually bought one of these previously, thinking they were the same, but they are not. So you need to make sure if you're ordering one of these that you're ordering the exact model and the variant of model. So you'll see in here, I've just taken the trackpad out. The flex is still on it for the trackpad as well. You've got the keyboard and some wireless aerials and things like that on there. So other than looking at this, I haven't gone much further into the detail. So we're going to give it a take apart today and see how far we can get. And hopefully this is going to be straightforward. So first things first, we need to get the bottom of this thing. And it is all Phillips head screwdrivers. They're all exactly Phillips head screwdriver, Phillips head screws. They're all exactly the same size, so it's a nice, easy repair to do, and shouldn't take a great deal of time. The bit that we don't know is if it's the ribbon or the pad or both. So I bought this off of an eBay seller, new in box, but with faulty trackpads. So. Other than that, it's immaculate. So hopefully this is going to be a super quick repair and we can turn a bit of a profit on it as well. But yeah, we'll have a look. So I'd say, first things first, all the screws out. Super easy, all the same size. Next thing we've got to do is get the base off. So I try and find a little gap, like this is the network USB port gap there. I wonder if I can just get a little plastic pick in here and start to leverage it, because I'd imagine there's going to be a load of clips under here. There is. So we're just going to work our way around and free the base. It shouldn't take 2 seconds. And once you've got enough of them free, then it should just lift out. There we go. Just like that, one base off. So next thing we'll do, as with all videos, we'll get this battery disconnected. We don't want to cause any damage to anything. So this one just pushes away and then the battery just lifts out. Super easy, just like that. Now we're going to get to our touchpad next. So I already know from looking at this one, we've got a number of screws that we just need to undo, and then the whole piece will just come out. So if we remove this, we'll disconnect this little ribbon first. And we'll give this a quick pull. There we go. Pop that off to one side. And then we'll just do our screws. At that point, it should really be as simple as it will just pop out. Judging by the other one. Oh, probably need a slightly smaller screwdriver there, but there we go. We have what we have. So we're just going to push this one out now. Just like that. It pops away. So there we go, old and new, side by side, both exactly the same. Let's see if the revisions are the same. Yeah, 3A, all good, same model, not a lot in there in terms of difference. So this we're going to hook on under this side, so we'll hook it on away from us, and then just pop that back in. And it should just click then, and that's it hooked in. And then really we just reverse out what we've done. Now, what I'm going to do, I'll screw the screws in and I'll put the battery and back on, but I probably won't screw the back up yet, just in case it's a bit more than just the touchpad. As I say, I bought a whole keyboard with the touchpad, and I can replace the ribbon if I need to. But hopefully it's going to be as simple as that, in which case it will be a bit of a bargain repair. Because I picked this laptop up for not a lot of money. So there we go. Let's cut back in, grab our battery. Now, first thing you will see, having worked on these before, is that this laptop, after doing that process, will not turn back on. So you need to basically jump start it. So this is where it does turn on now, but if I press the power button, I don't think I'll see any signs of life, which was, that caught me out once before. So you need to put your charger in, and then it should turn on after that. I've just realised I didn't put the tape back on underneath, so we'll go back and do that in a minute. There we go. Let's see if our trackpad's any healthier now, and then we'll see if it was the touchpad or the ribbon. That's 1,000,000% better. There we go. So it was indeed the touchpad. I'm not getting any juddering now. It's just very smooth and is quite happy. That is brilliant. So that was real quick, super cheap repair. So just for transparency, I paid £60 for this, I think it was in the end, and I paid £40 for the whole new palm rest and keyboard because that's all I could get. So not an expensive repair to do at all. In this case, nice and quick and simple one, and it has brought our juddery trackpad back to life. So yeah, it's simple as that really. Hopefully I've shown you a little bit about how to get to the battery, how to open the thing up, and then also, if you have problems with it, how to replace the trackpad. So if that has been helpful to you and it's helped you repair your device, obviously it will be the same for the other variants. The H1 as well will be the same. So if you found that it has helped you as well, please drop me a like, leave me a comment, tune into the channel. I'm constantly doing silly little repairs like this. I try and post something every week, and hopefully it will help others in the same situation. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.